time.
God, you're foda, né?
Hello. If you are new here, my name is Jordan. If you're not, welcome back. So, since last year I graduated, right? And this year I'm a pro. This means that this is my first year as a professional track and field athlete. And today is the day where I open up in my event. This is kind of surreal. I'm opening up in the 400 hurdles at the Michael Johnson meet at Baylor University, Waco, Texas, right? It's currently hour 15, hour 20, in between hour 15, hour 20 minutes there. So what time is it right now? It's probably like 11:15. So I'm gonna start getting ready over here, get some breakfast, and then probably head over that way around like 1:32, so I could get there, settle down for a little bit, and then after a little bit, start warming up because my race is at 6:20 p.m. Is it EST? I'm not really good with time zones, so I'm gonna just say EST because it sounds official. I planned on vlogging this one because I know I haven't been vlogging in a while, and I told myself I'm gonna start doing it, but I've been in kind of a little creative rut, you know what I'm saying? Because I train, and then after that I have to immediately go to work because, again, as I said, I'm unsponsored currently. It's not gonna be like that forever, trust me, I know that. I'm saying this right now because later down the line, they could be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna look back at this video, like, dang, I really said that I'm gonna get sponsored soon, and I got a sponsor, you know what I'm saying? But my breath is kicking currently, so I gotta go do that. And I also gotta go clean off, wash my body and all that stuff, then go eat, drink some more water so I can stay hydrated throughout the day, and hopefully open up first meet in my actual event with a really decent time. What I really wish, what I really hope, is to open up with either my PR or something faster. Now, my PR in the 400 hurdles is a 48.72. That's not bad, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the fastest in the upper echelon of the 400 hurdles, but I'm up there, you know what I'm saying? So if I open up with that, that's good projection, and it shows I have a high potential, you know what I'm saying, for this season. It's not saying like that's if I open up worse than that, I say worse than that like that's bad. If I open up slower than that, I'm not gonna like increase by a lot. You know, we'll see. I go out there, make sure I hydrate, get all the nutrition I need. I try to just execute the best of my ability, and then we'll see what we come out with. So let's get to it. Now, I set my clothes out like this to just get a visual representation of what I'm possibly going to be wearing. I'm very, when it comes to outfits, indecisive, right? So, I mean, this is going to be the main like jumper type thing that I'm going to be wearing on the outside of everything, depending on how hot it is. If it's hot, I'm not wearing this top layer, not gonna lie to you. But these two are the compression sweat shorts, and this is the top, right? And this is the shirt. I could get more shirts right now, but due to the stipend that I currently have for it, It's gonna take probably a couple of weeks, and I don't have a couple of weeks because I'm running today. So I said, hey, it is what it is. So I'm going to, after I get out of the shower and brush my teeth and all that stuff and eat, I'm going to put these on in different combinations to see what I like best, and then that's gonna be what I go with, right? So yeah, I'll come back to this later. Now you're probably wondering, why do you have on this big old bonnet and you ain't got no hair? I have a perfectly sound reason. Because I wanted a big bonnet. I had a smaller one, not like a smaller one. It was like a little bit smaller than that. But I gave it to my sister because she said she didn't have one that was kind of like that, and it's also double sided. Hey, look, hey, that mess can flip. I ain't gonna lie, that mess is cold. Like 3, 4 bonnets. Why am I talking about bonnets right now? So all right, I'm about to go try these on, and I'm about to come back here and then show you how I look, just to see which one I'm gonna rock with. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. All right, so I definitely went with the second one. The first one I wore the tested relays. We only did a 4x4 there, just to get our feet wet, just to fill out running and competing and all that stuff. The third one, it just wasn't hitting. It wasn't giving what it should have gave. Yeah, okay, I'm done. But no, I've chose the second outfit, so that's what I'm gonna be competing in. So right now, I'm going to go in there, probably get something to eat, get some water and all that stuff. Try to manage this better, and just chill out until it's time for me to go. So I'll get back with y'all on the road. So later. Okay, I have made it to the stadium. If I feel like I can park here. I came over here, the dude directed me over here, but it said team parking. And I mean, technically I'm on the team, but I'm here by myself today because I'm the only person running today. Let me see on the cars. I don't see any stickers. Yeah, I don't see any stickers. So I really hope this is all just free parking. All right, so I guess I'm just about to go in, look at the stadium, chill out for a little bit, then try to get a feel of like the track, and then get ready to get after it. So I'll get back to you. Okay, turns out that I cannot bring my backpack in. And the reason why is because I do not have a wristband or something to put on my backpack, and my coach is not here because they're traveling. They split up the meets, right? They're going to LSU, and some of us are coming to Waco. It's gonna be a very interesting meet. Yeah, I know there's a sun behind me, so it's messing up the whole thing, but hey, it is what it is. Apparently I can take my backpack in. I just have to do a little bit of talking, a little bit of understanding, because I am out here by myself today. So, yep, heading back to the car right now to get it. Now, what time is it? It's 4:05. I run at 6:20. So I'll probably start warming up around 4:45, 4:50. Around those times. Give me ample time to actually get things flowing, fill out the track, the hurdles, and all that stuff. And try to execute the best of my ability today. So let's get it. Freak. So let me turn it this way. I had no time to rest and sit down because I was trying to figure out what I needed to get in order to like get my credentials and everything and my stuff to run. And I needed a wristband, but I didn't know where to get the wristband. And they said after I got in, which I found my way in, but after I got in, it was like you need a wristband in order to run, and if you're running unattached, then you have to get a certain type of like wristband, which is this red one right here, right? But they said it's at the front. But at the front, the person that had the packs and all that stuff, she wasn't at the front. It was like, I was like, okay, so how am I supposed to get my stuff? So I was doing this whole runabout with this lady who was trying to help me out. She found the lady who supposedly had like the packets and stuff for unattached people, but she didn't have it either. But she did have the location where I was supposed to get it, which was at the front, right? But it's at the front in a certain location. So just got that. What time is it? 1:42. That means I run in an hour 40, hour 35. So that's not much time at all. To be honest, I think I have to actually go back and check in and start warming up. 1:43. Yeah, as soon as I got here, non-stop movement. But you know what? It is what it is. So we'll just make the best out of it and still see if we can execute and perform how we're supposed to, because it is kind of hot out here. It's kind of hot. Gotta get it how you get it. So I'm gonna go back there, start warming up and check in. So later.
71 feet 10 inches. Peter Roswell of Nebraska finishing third at number 2 in Pac-12 and number 10 in the country. That would be Arizona State senior Sun Devil Turner in the long jump.
Can you see me? Can you even hear me?
And Sandy Giles will be on the outside in lane 9 for Texas State.
I'm under bleachers right now because this is the only place that you can really find shade, because the sun is really out right now. It's kind of hot, and all the other places of shade is taken up. But hold on, let me get back to you. I'm about to watch this real quick. Kind of moving, but yeah, all the other places of shade. I'm trying to talk closer so y'all can hear me. Are taken up, and the sun is kind of out right now. It is out. It's kind of hot. All the other places of shade are taken up. So I'm under a bench, or behind. I'm behind bleachers. But just ran. Opened up 50.34 in the 400 hurdles.
It was a cool time to open up. Oh crap. It was a cool time to open up. I mean, I could have done better, but there was some stuff that happened before the race that I know like threw everything off, right? But I'll talk about that stuff later. But I'll just talk about the time and the race right now. How do I feel like I executed the race? I feel like the first 200, right? I said the first 2 hurdles, they were all right. I felt like the first 200, I was mostly just cruising. I don't know why. I don't know why. Actually, again, I'll tell you about what happened later. But I felt like I was cruising, right? The 5th hurdle, so going into the 6th hurdle, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do 13 again. I usually do 13 to 5 and do 14 to 6 and 7. But we've been practicing like extending 13. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it to 6 right now. And I was thinking about doing it to 7, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. So after doing 13 to 6, I just did 15, right? 15 steps. And I was like, I'll just turn over. So that's what I did. I just turned over, right? And then I got off the 10th hurdle. And I feel like I had like a more energy, but I was like, just hold your form. This is just the first race. We'll see what happens, right? So I'm just holding my form. I'm looking at the clock. Is it going to be a 49, 48, 49? I'm looking at the clock the entire time after the hurdle. I know I'm not supposed to. Don't talk to me about it. I know. But I was just already out of it. And I was like, bro, I already know it's not going to be what I want. So like, just whatever. And I just crossed the line. It said 50.3. I was like, okay, cool. It felt like a fast practice run, right? It felt like a fast practice run. I felt like I would have like probably 1 to 2 more reps of that. But I was like, you know, you gotta feel it, this stuff. You know, it's a cool opener, solid opener. It's not slow. 50.3. It's a cool opener. Right now, I'm gonna just chill out for a little bit and watch a little bit more of the meet. And then after I watch a little bit more, then I'll probably just head back home. Because I'm not running anything else. So that'll be it. So let me get to the meet.
And it is going to be close, but I believe Christian Coleman is going to hold on.
Everybody leaving now.
It's the next day. I will go over everything that happened yesterday, as I said I was gonna do. But right now, I'm probably just going to talk about the race, go over the analysis as I show you guys the video. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm about to play it. Now, I'm in lane 5, in the black shorts and the like navy bluish top. So here we go. So boom, I get out. I think I get out kind of decently, and I take 20 steps to the first hurdle. So I don't know why I stuttered 20. That threw me off. But right here, like I'm coming up a little bit fast, but I can tell overall I'm going at a kind of slow pace because it just didn't feel like I was really going. Like I know I could have went a whole lot faster that first 200, but as you see, like I'm letting them come back closer. And I told myself I'd go 6 to 13, and after that I had to do 15. So I'm on 15 step now. And now I'm just telling myself to just try to just hold form and stay on pattern, and just hold form. I knew I wasn't gonna run a time that I wanted, so that's why I was just looking at the clock. Now I've seen that I ran 50.3. So I just was like, and it's what it is, and just walked off. It's not that it's a slow time, because generally speaking, 50-point low is pretty fast. It's not what I wanted to open up with, for one. It's not what I know I could have run, especially given the circumstances and things that happened before. first 200, I didn't really go as I should have. I was just kind of like cruising, and then the third 100, I didn't really like accelerate as I was supposed to, and then from that point, there's only so much you can do. You can't really like pick it up anymore. All that you can do is just maintain form. So that's all I did for the last 100. So I just didn't set up the race properly. So I mean, I came out with the dub. So first race as a professional, so it's a win. So you can take the good out of that. But I just know next week I'm probably gonna be running at Baton Rouge again for an LSU meet. So that I'm most likely gonna try to go 49 low, hopefully 48 high. But now it's time to talk about what happened before the race. Dog, listen to me. As soon as I got there, it's an hour 20 minutes drive, right? I'm like, okay, cool. I have, listen to me, an hour to just chill, get off my feet, get out the sun, and just chill, right? As soon as I get there, walk up to the thing, yada yada yada, go to the gate, try to go in. They was like, do you have your wristband and anything? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, I didn't get anything. Like, I didn't receive any like wristband or credential or anything. So I thought it was gonna be cool. Like, when I'm unattached, I'm cool, right? I didn't know I needed all that. So I'm like, oh crap, I don't got no wristband. It was like, oh, well, I mean, in order to like bring your backpack in, you have to have like, a wristband. I'm like, oh crap, well, I'll just go ahead and drop my backpack off in the car and then just come back up with my spikes and a water bottle. Cause I'm like, bro, I don't need that much. Just give me my spikes, water bottle, and I'm gonna just thug it out. You know what I'm saying? So I come back and they were like, wait, where's your coach? I told them like, we split up the groups, right? There's a group that's in Louisiana right now. They're running at the LSU Alumni Gold, I believe. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure about the name. And then there's a group that's here. So they were like, if you would have said that, then we would have just, let you in. Ma'am. I was just trying to follow your rules and regulations. I didn't want to be that type of person. You know what I'm saying? I don't like those type of people. I just didn't want to be that type of person. I went back, got my backpack, came back. They let me in. I'm like, all right, cool. Scot-free, no wristband. I did all that. That took about like 10 minutes. I mean, I'm calculating this stuff. So I'm like, okay, now I got like 50 minutes to just chill, get off my feet, and I'll start warming up, right? But I'm like, no, I need to see where I need to check in for my races so I can know specifically when I need to check in. Because sometimes they'd be like, check in 30 minutes before. Sometimes they'd be like, check in 40 minutes before. You never know. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go find out where I need to check in. Dog, I went over to this part where I seen like all these tents, right? I'm like, okay, it's gotta be somewhere around here. But I was about to go back outside of the gate and go around, and there was these people there, these security people. They were like, excuse me, do you have like your athlete wristband? I'm like, again with this wristband thing. I said, I'm sorry, I don't have a wristband. My coach isn't here and all that stuff, so I don't really know where to do all that, get all the credentials. They were like, oh, I mean, we can't let you over into this area unless you have like your athlete wristband and all that stuff. But I can show you, if you're unattached, if I can show you where you need to get your credentials. So they guided me to this place where I thought I was supposed to get the credentials, but they were like, well, we don't have those credentials over here. You have to go over to this one person, like I said, the name. They're supposed to have all the unattached athletes' credentials. I'm like, okay, cool. And then thank goodness there was this lady there, an official. She was like, okay, I'll guide you and show you where she is, because you probably wouldn't be able to recognize her. Of course I wouldn't recognize her. I don't know anybody here, you know what I'm saying? So she guides me over to where the lady is supposed to be, right? She wasn't there. By that time, another 10 minutes passed. Now it's 40 minutes. I'm like, okay, bro, I need to get off my feet and out the sun. We need to hurry up and find this. Listen to this. We started walking around the entire facility and track to find this one person. When I say we walked around the entire thing, the only reason I was able to walk around into these different areas is because I was with her and she's an official. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So we're walking around this entire place, and then we had to go back inside and go into these different little areas. There's other places that I couldn't go in. She had to go in and just ask questions. Still couldn't find her. Went on the track, couldn't find her until there was this one point, like she spotted her, and then she was somewhere on like the side of the track. And then we went over and found her, right? There was like, she was like, "Do you have the credentials for the unattached athletes?" She said, "No, I do not have the credentials for the." I said, dog, what? No way. We just did all that for nothing. She said they're at an area by the front of the gate, so you would have to go up there, and then they told me the instructions to get there. I said, there's no way. I get my credentials, like I go over there, I go back out, get my credentials, and then I come back in. I'm like, okay, I got my wristband. And I also got an extra one. There was extra coach one, just in case there was areas I couldn't get in. I also got an extra one. There was a red one for the athletes and a blue one for the coaches. I got both of them just in case. I ain't gonna lie. I checked the time. I had 5 minutes to sit down and get out the sun. If you do the math, told you, I had an hour to like sit down, right? Now I only have 5 minutes. That's 55 minutes. I'm walking around searching for what, like the credentials I need, bro. I'm in the sun, walking around on my feet, not resting, putting on my stuff. All right, cool. And I look at the time, I'm like, okay, now I gotta start warming up. So I start warming up, like making sure like everything's good, making sure like I'm springy, bouncing, all that stuff. And I'm like, dog, this is going to be a day. No way all of that happened before I had to run in my first meet. But I was like, you know what, bro? It is what it is. We're just gonna come out here, try to do our best and try to execute the best that we can. And as you've seen in the video, I didn't execute the way I know I could have, because I know I can't run faster than that, especially because what we'd be doing in practice, we'd be on 48 pace. So I'm like, I know I can run 48. So I'm like, and you know what, it is what it is. It's just one of those days. I was gonna make sure I probably get there earlier, right? So if anything like this happens again, I still have enough time to chill, right? So I need to probably better prepare on my side more. Other than that, the good. First pro meet came out with the win, 50-point low. So all I know is it's up from here. If you watch all the way to this point, thank you. I don't know how lengthy it's gonna be. Hopefully I can edit it to a lot shorter. I'm the type of person who does see them like 45-minute like day in the life vlogs. I've always wanted to be one of those type of people. If you watch it that long, thank you. I'll edit it and as fast as I can, and then I'll try to get it out to y'all as fast as I can. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more of this track journey, please let me know. Whatever meets y'all gonna be running in, please let me know about that. Travel, different things. I'm also doing other things that's probably day in the life, not just track. Or if you want to like probably try to eat different places or whatever you want to see, whatever type of content, just let me know. That's it.